Into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Murray again. This is Drake. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tough roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable for Lockett. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
3-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
3. They'll run with Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down.
Murray now. Caught left side, Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
19-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Steelers lost it on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told,
he's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
On for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That is
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Cardinals 14, Panthers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
He is good.
Makes this one play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Down at the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To number 81.
A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's now third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Murray's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
At the 34-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Drake. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Murray going to try to throw on third down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Isabella.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
The extra point is good.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm gonna pour out one for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna point to the blood until we ain't nothing but death. With the footsteps coming.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Jackson's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They go play action with Jackson. Going for it all. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Joey slide out to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 15-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Cardinals 30, Panthers 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 34, Cardinals 30. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
It's 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Jackson's going to work to run it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Panthers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to